Hey everybody! Today we're going to listen to Skiffs by Animal Collective. One of the main reasons why I wanted to do this album before like Spirit or even like Person Pitch by Panda Bear is because I'm going to see Animal Collective live and I want to make sure I hear this album before I see them live. Thanks to this channel, you know, I'm a fan of Animal Collective now, so I just want to make sure I hear it and also make sure I get the reaction out to you guys. I'm really interested to see what their newer stuff sounds like because I've only heard stuff from the like middle part of their career, I guess. I've loved everything I've heard from this band so far, with my favorite still being Feels. But I'm really excited to see what direction they go on this new album. And I've heard it's been pretty well received because I know that some of their newer stuff has been a little weird and not, you know, the typical stuff from Animal Collective. But I'm really interested. I'm just interested. I'm excited. It's gonna be cool, probably. So let's just do it. And also I will get around to doing more of the stuff that was requested in the polls from the other video. But I just wanted to do this one first so I could hear it. But yeah, let's just do it. Dragon Slayer is the first song. What the fuck? This is not at all what I expected. This is super cool sounding. A lot different from anything they've done, at least it feels like. Oh, I love that. This is awesome. There's so much going on in the production. That gets me. I love it. Wow, that clicked with me. I don't know, what, like, there's, oh my god, my thoughts are getting tangled up right now. What I think that crossed my mind when listening to this and just thinking about everything that's going on, it definitely feels like a more modern version of Animal Collective, but there's still just something about it that's so lush in the production. I loved the guitars that were going through there. They were super crisp and nice. The melody was super nice. It kind of felt like a bright sunny day, if that makes sense. Man, I loved that. I really did. That was a very, very nice opener. Just so much going on, so much to pay attention to. The melody was great. The instrumentation was great. I have no complaints, really. The lyrics kind of tell a story. It feels like it's all part of a big fantasy story in a way. Hold them, let them bleed, find the main road, hold them, hard to see, hear the seagulls. To me, it's just kind of describing a fantasy-like situation, because it's talking about letting them bleed, and I don't know if that's talking about the dragon, I don't know. Because it definitely has a very, like, dreamy sort of nature to it. I watched the red fire rise and become all the water. I watched the red fire breathe. How many days will it blind? See, that just feels like it's describing a fantasy, you know, world. Which I like because the song sounds exactly like that. It feels just super lush and pretty and all nice. I could be missing something here, but I really like how the lyrics complement that sort of dreamy feeling. Fantastic opener. Loved it. I really, really did. Next up is Car Keys. What the hell? I'm really loving this so far. Do the swing for a second. Yeah, the swing on the ride. That's cool. Oh my god, that's cool. That is so cool. Oh my god, that is awesome. What the hell? This is awesome. This is so good. Oh, that was so cool. There was just so much to pay attention to, and there was so much going on. I was captivated the whole time. This almost feels more accessible than any of their albums so far. I don't know. But it still feels like them, and it still feels way different than pretty much anything I've heard from them. I guess it sounds the closest to Merriweather, but still, I think that there's definitely a difference. Even though it's more accessible, I find it so captivating with the amount of different sounds and just melodies and everything they're playing with. Everything's super memorable so far. Like, I love both of these tracks. I'm not really sure what the lyrics are talking about here. Hole in the ground, and the minutes can't make up their mind, and on a holy ground, just how long they'd like to be, a show of gratitude, and the hours are wondering, and on your way, why are we in such a rush? Go and hold me tightly, give me the once over, ready the weapon. See, like, there's a lot of ideas there, I just don't really see how it all connects, at least right now. I could see the line, why are we in such a rush, connect to, like, rushing through life, maybe? Maybe that's what the car keys are, you know? I don't know. I could be wrong, but it's just trying to connect some stuff here. Still really overall liked the sound of that song. It was really captivating, and I love the ending with all like the clangy sort of chain sounding things that were just kind of fluttering through the production. It's super cool. Prester John is the next one. Already interesting. Like, what the hell is that? I am feeling this album so much so far. Dude, oh my god. Swell. Dude, I can't. It's too good. With a passion for a little giving. Production is so good. Dude. In the back. Oh my god. Oh shit, it's not over. I thought that was a transition. Dude, I am loving the shit out of this album so far. I think that was my favorite track out of the three. Oh my god, that was so good. That was so good. At this rate, this could become easily one of my favorite Animal Collective albums. It's just everything works so well, and I love how the entire time, through the whole song, there were harmonies, because that made it, that was just awesome. It made the song so much cooler. The ending where there was the melody from the bridge, I think, and then the melody came back from the verse or whatever, they all intertwined. That was so cool. Man, it just, it's so, oh my god. I think that's like a perfect track. I don't have any problems with it. I'm just really impressed, and I'm enjoying the hell out of this so far. Lyrically, this feels the most intriguing as well. Reading some of these lyrics they're really interesting. Here's a little tip, how to look at what is really living, treating every day as an image of a moment that's past. That's a really nice phrase there. To me, this could be talking about going back in time and trying to change something, or an opportunity that's missed. It kind of talks about something like that in the first verse. At least I get that from it. This song just absolutely clicked with me. I just... Oh, I'm so glad I listened to this. We still have 6 songs left, and I don't know how consistent it's going to be after this, but these first 3 songs are fantastic. Everything that song did, I loved. Everything. Strung with Everything is the next one, and it's a longer one too, so... This went a different direction than I thought it would. Ooh, the production. There's something in the back. Jeez. There's a lot going on in this one. I'm paying attention to the back of the mix, and there's so much going on.
Let's say tonight you and me. Watch the sky fall into pieces.
Oh, that's cool.
And the trees from falling down. This song's no better off.
This is cool as shit.
Let's say tonight you and me. Watch the sky fall into pieces.
Ooh, drums.
We're all strung to everything.
Wow, okay. There was a lot going on in that one. There were some parts where I was a little, like, I don't know if I was confused, but just, like, conflicted. But for the most part, it was really good. I liked the highlights of the song a lot. It was also kind of funny how at the end there, it was doing, push and pull the vocals with, it stopping, and then the vocals, going, and then the instrumentation going. It's kind of like a older, and it doesn't sound like this, but it kind of reminds me of how some blues music is like, because a lot of time, 12-bar blues stuff, the instrumentation will stop and give the vocals a second to be like, and then it'll start again, if that makes any sense. But yeah, for the most part, that was great. Like, I really liked it. There's also a lot of lyrics. Man, there's a lot. I think that mainly it's kind of talking about trying to live in the moment, but also strung up with everything maybe could mean that you can't do that because there's too much to focus on besides, living in the moment. Let's say tonight you and me will watch the sky fall into pieces, and for a moment imagine strings holding the trees from falling down. You know I would not be afraid with your head against my shoulder, and even though all hearts are strange, we're all strung with everything. Wow, that's a fantastic little block of lyrics there. Man, that's good. It's a really nice chunk of lyrics. It gives you something to think about, and it's also just, it works really well. But yeah, I really like this one, and I know it kind of sounded like I didn't fully like it, but I was just a little confused with some parts. But that's not necessarily a bad thing. I'm just gonna have to revisit it, and I mean, as of right now, I still really like it. So yeah, Walker is next. Okay, going right into it. There's so many playful sounds. It's like a xylophone or something. That's cool in the background. Ooh. Nice. Has a nice groove to it. That's so cool. Okay. That ending kind of caught me off guard. I thought it was over, and then the little happened. I think the ending was my favorite part of the song because I didn't expect it, and it was really interesting and kind of cool, kind of subdued. This one was good, but I don't think it's quite on the same level as the last four. Still a good song overall, though. I mean, the harmonies sounded good, and throughout all these songs, there have been some really, really cool details with just extra sounds and production and everything. I love when songs do that. Reading into the lyrics, this feels like appreciating someone lyrically. I don't know, because it says, this is just for you to know. I want it just for you to know. Appreciate, you cannot wait. We'll see you out there. Oh. Genius is saying that it's a tribute to Scott Walker. Okay, well that makes a lot more sense. It's kind of just saying a lot of, nice things about someone. Or just, it says, go and take a load off, put the baggage down, going where the ears won't deceive. Ready for the takeoff, just been standing around. You're gonna get the standing O. It's like ovation. Yeah. That's kind of cool. I could be off on some things, but I think that's kind of a nice sentiment. Pretty good song though, overall. Cherokee. Why did I say it like that? Cherokee is next. Oh, this is an 8-minute song. Cool atmosphere. Love that. I'm liking this one. This is cool. build was nice.
Someone's at a great time, and someone is Tom Hanks. Sucker,
Someone is Tom Hanks.
again, driving back from Cherokee. Dreaming things.
I'm actually really liking this one. It took a second, but it kind of clicked with me. Holy shit, that is cool. Man, that song totally won me over by the end. At the beginning, I was like, okay, this is kind of cool, you know, but like especially towards the end when everything started building and then it just dropped out and it kind of went back to the main idea of the song. That's when it like clicked because that was so cool. And especially towards the end, like I just loved how that like ambient sort of atmosphere kind of closed out the song. Really cool. I was a bit worried that I would kind of lose interest in the album, or at least I was worried it wouldn't be as consistent, but it's doing good. It's there were a lot of funny lyrics in this song, actually. And there are turkeys out the window that I appreciate. Out there in Black Mountain sprouts education sea, but you can learn a lot just to take a walk above my tree. They gathered around the easel and spelled community. I go looking for my teachers and wondering what that means. That's a cool phrase. Someone is Tom Hanks. There's some cool phrases in here, but I'm not really fully sure what the whole song means. I do like some bits and pieces though. I usually do go back and look at the lyrics later, so I'll probably do that with this one. Very solid song though, definitely grown me as it kept going, and by the end it totally won me over. Alright, next is Passerby. I like this. This is interesting. Okay. That's cool. That was another great one. Again, it just kept going and it kept getting better. Wow. Jeez, this is a good album. Oh my god, this is great. I feel like it was a bit more simple, but I don't care. It sounded great and there were some really cool parts as always. I think at least right now, lyrically, this is one of my favorites. The first verse kind of describes a story of how it was someone's favorite, you know, this protagonist, he was having a good day, and then a fight broke out, and then it kind of describes, you know, I felt the burning sun, how does it last so long? Kind of meaning maybe that moment of terror kind of lasted a lot longer than he wanted it to. But then it kind of goes off to describe how he bumped by this passerby that gave him a sense of gratitude and purpose. It says, bumped a passerby who smiled as if he knew me. He didn't have the face I recognized, but I keep on thinking about your smile. Thanked a passerby for pointing out a thing I probably would have missed without her eyes. Now I miss the passerby. That's just super interesting to me, because what if it's talking about, you know, it talks about a her I probably would have missed without her eyes. So this person that happened to point out, something nice about the speaker here, it kind of stuck with him. He misses that sort of feeling that the passerby gave him. It's just that really cool ideas going on here lyrically. I really like that. This is just great. Like, I'm just enjoying the hell out of this album. Like, actually, I needed this in my day. 2 more songs. This one's called We Go Back. This is completely different. This is a very interesting song. This is trippy as hell. That was a weird one. I don't even... What was that? I think it kind of sounded the most like Merriweather, but still not really. I don't know. It reminded me a lot of Merriweather with how weird and kind of trippy it was. I don't really know how to feel about that one. I mean, it was good, but I don't think it was the best out of the ones here so far. Felt a little out of place to me. Yeah, I don't know. Not bad, just a little less memorable, and again, kind of out of place just to me. I do really like the line here that says, I don't feel the urge to turn back time, I just begin. I think that's a really cool phrase, because it's like, you can choose to begin your life at any moment and enjoy it, but you just gotta make that change, Maybe that's kind of what the song is about, all in all, looking through some of this. I'm not fully sure, but yeah, not my favorite on the album, but I mean, it wasn't bad. And I mean, the rest of the album has been fucking awesome so far, so. But we are on the last song here. Royal and Desire. Very interested to see how this closes up. I've loved the hell out of this album. Like, genuinely had a great experience with this, so let's see how they close it up. That's so cool. First 3 seconds. There's AV, I think. Oh man. What a fantastic closer. Oh my god. That was beautiful. That was gorgeous. Oh, I'm so glad they closed with that. Oh, that genuinely feels like the perfect closer to this album. Because this album was kind of all over the place in tempo and style. At least it felt like that sometimes. But the way they just rested you, you know, at the end after everything, it works so well as the ending. I know that for Animal Collective's standards in a way, that was a pretty simple song, but come on, man, like that was so gorgeous. And honestly, I'm glad it was as simple as it was cuz it let the vocals shine and it let some really nice details in the production to come through and just the atmosphere to take over and the feeling to take over, and it felt way more emotional too. Just great closer. Great closer. Even the lyrics feel really introspective and just, you know, the opening line to the song is, "Do you fall before the sun, and in the face of each trial, are you sure that it's down? And what's this lie that you place before the birth of your world? Just living now. Decide I'm one and I sing. Inside I'm still as I move. Now forget all that down." What? Oh, God. Oh my god, I love that. That ending kind of floored me, I'm not gonna lie. Reading the lyrics makes me love it more. When a song just clicks like that, lyrically and sonically, it's satisfying and it's also just awesome. It's so nice. Phenomenal. That was Time Skiffs by Animal Collective. Holy shit, I'm so glad I listened to this. It is so good. It is actually so good. It's much more accessible than some of Animal Collective's acclaimed albums, but I'm fine with that because they still did so much with the songwriting and the production and the atmosphere and the details and everything. It all just was really nice. There were maybe 2 songs that I thought were a little less than average with this album. Still good, but just not as good as the rest of the album. But besides that, like, love the entire thing front to back. There was something about this album that just kind of hit me. I don't know. I just mostly enjoyed everything. It just felt all nice, and it's kind of a refreshing feeling to hear Animal Collective's newer side of things, because again, I've only heard the 4 like big albums that people like from Animal Collective, and hearing this just it makes me super happy to hear like just the modern side of things and how nice everything sounds, and the kind of the modern style and production. Even I noticed that the production feels a bit more modern, but that's not a bad thing at all. I think this is a great album. I genuinely think it's a great album. I don't know where it is on my scale of things, I'll decide that later, but I genuinely enjoyed the hell out of this, and it was fucking awesome. I love the hell out of this thing. I'll give my final thoughts in a second, but I just was kind of smiling the whole time, and I was really enjoying this, so yeah. Okay, so I pretty much do agree with everything that I said beforehand about Time Skiffs, but I do think that Strung with Everything has grown on me even more. I really love that song. It's a beautiful song and a beautiful way to end the album. I still pretty much agree with Walker and We Go Back being my 2 least favorites, but I like the rest of the album. I think overall, I'm feeling an 8.4 out of 10 on this one. Not quite as good as like my holy trinity of favorites with Strawberry Jam, Merriweather, and Feels, but I still really enjoy it, and it's honestly a lot better than what I expected, so that's awesome. But yeah, thank you for watching, as always, and I will see you guys next time.